I don't remember what she was wearing that night. Maybe it was that pale blue blouse she liked. Or maybe it was just a sweatshirt. Details blur when your world fractures. But I remember the way she said it like it was nothing. "I'm going on a trip with Daniel," she said, spooning pasta onto her plate as if she hadn't just ripped open the floor beneath me. Daniel, her ex. My fork stopped halfway to my mouth. The sound of the clock ticking on the wall filled the silence that followed. My heart thudded in rhythm with it, except louder, heavier. She glanced up, noticed my expression, and frowned. What I swallowed hard, my throat dry as dust. "Come again." "You heard me," she said, pushing noodles around her plate. "It's just a short trip. He asked me to come. We're still friends." "I thought you trusted me." "Still friends," the words sliced like a knife. I had always known Daniel was a presence in her life. A ghost she never fully exorcised, but a trip with him. I forced my voice to remain calm, steady over my dead body. Those two words, calm, quiet, firm, hung in the air. She blinked, stunned, as if she hadn't expected me to resist. Maybe she thought I'd roll over like always? But that night, something inside me shifted. The slow unraveling. We'd been married 6 years, long enough for routines to solidify, for little annoyances to become background noise, for trust to be something assumed rather than questioned. I loved her. God, I loved her, but love had made me blind. Looking back, the signs were there. The late-night texts she claimed were from work friends. The sudden obsession with her appearance before yoga class. The time she smiled at her phone, then quickly locked the screen when I walked into the room. I told myself it was nothing, that I was being paranoid, that a man shouldn't cage his wife with suspicion. Trust, I believed, was the foundation of marriage. But trust is a fragile thing. One wrong move, and it crumbles. And her announcing that trip, that was the sledgehammer. The confrontation. "You're overreacting," she said that night, crossing her arms. "It's just a trip. We're adults." I leaned back, staring at her. The woman I married, was she really sitting there defending the idea of going away with her ex? "Why?" I asked quietly. "Why him?" Her eyes darted away. "Because he understands me. We've stayed close." That word "understands" landed like a punch to the gut. Wasn't I supposed to be the one who understood her? "Are you sleeping with him?" My voice was steady, but my hands trembled under the table. Her lips parted. For a moment, she looked almost guilty. Then she shook her head quickly. "No, don't be ridiculous." But the hesitation before her denial said everything. I didn't press further. Not then. Something in me already knew. Evidence. Over the next few weeks, I watched her more closely. Not openly, just quiet observation. She guarded her phone like it contained nuclear codes. She started working late, though she never seemed tired. And once, when she thought I was asleep, I caught her whispering into the phone. Her voice soft and intimate. I began checking phone bills. Numbers I didn't recognize appeared again and again. Daniel's number. I wanted to confront her, scream, demand the truth. But something inside me told me to wait, to gather everything to be calm. Because betrayal doesn't just destroy love, it breeds strategy. The breaking point. One evening, she came home glowing, radiant. The kind of smile I hadn't seen in months. She tossed her purse on the couch and twirled once in the kitchen. "What's got you so happy?" I asked, my voice colder than I intended. I paused, hesitated. Then Daniel and I booked the tickets. I laughed, not out of humor, but disbelief. Bitter, sharp. "So that's it then. You didn't even care what I thought." Her smile faltered. "You don't own me. You know, I'm allowed to have friends. Friends don't book romantic getaways together." I shot back. Her face flushed with anger. "You're being controlling, jealous. That's unattractive, you know." I stared at her, my chest hollow. Somewhere deep inside, something snapped. "I'm done." Her eyes widened. "What do you mean you want Daniel? You can have him." "I won't stand in your way, but you won't have me at the same time." The fallout. That night, I moved into the guest room. She tried to talk, to twist the narrative. "You're being dramatic. You're throwing away our marriage over nothing." You're paranoid. But every word only pushed me further away. The next morning, I called a lawyer, methodical. My wife, meanwhile, grew desperate. She begged. She cried. She promised it was nothing physical, but I'd seen the truth in her hesitation. In her eyes, in her smile after being with him. She was already gone, long before I ever said those two words. The revelation. 2 weeks later, my suspicions were confirmed. A mutual friend, someone who had always been quietly on my side, slid a manila envelope across the cafe table. Inside were photos. My wife and Daniel hand in hand, kissing, checking into a hotel. My hands shook as I flipped through them. The friend spoke softly. I thought you should know. I nodded, unable to speak. A storm raged inside me. Anger, grief, relief. At least now I knew. When I confronted her with the evidence, she broke down. No more excuses, no more lies, just sobs and mumbled apologies. It was a mistake, she whispered, clutching my arm. I didn't mean for it to happen. I love you, pulled my arm away. No, you love what I give you. Stability, but me. If you did, you wouldn't have needed him. And the divorce was messy as they always are. She fought for the house, the car, the savings. I let the lawyers battle it out. But the truth is, I didn't care about the money. I cared about the betrayal, the 6 years wasted, the nights I held her while she pretended I was enough. The last time I saw her was in the courthouse hallway. She looked smaller, somehow diminished. She tried one last time. Can't we fix this? I studied her, the woman I once loved more than life itself, and I realized something. The moment she announced that trip, our marriage had ended. Everything after that was just ashes. No, I said quietly. We can't. And I walked away. Reflection. It's been a year since then. Some nights I still wake up reaching for her out of habit. Some mornings, the silence in the kitchen feels suffocating. Betrayal leaves scars and mine run deep. But I'm healing slowly. And when I think back to that night, the night she casually told me she was going away with her ex, I realize something. Those 2 words, spoken calmly, firmly, without anger, were the beginning of my freedom over my dead body. Because sometimes the quietest words carry the loudest truth.